this week's programme, we bring you the semi-finals of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn from Harold's Cross, along with those of the William Hill English Derby from Wimbledon, highlights of the second round of the Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger from Limerick, and the Sporting Press Irish Oaks from Shelbourne Park, plus a benefit night from Thurles. So first, it's racing action from Harold's Cross. The ever-popular Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn 750 reached the semi-final stage at Harold's Cross last Friday night, offering a massive €80,000 prize fund.
First semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn. In 1, Coolavani Kate, the hot favourite. 2 is the 8 Wonder. In 3, Dog Almighty. 4, Brown Eyes Blue. In 5, Tinra Lad. And 6, Larry Glass, the hot favourite. Number 1, Coolavani Kate. Perfectly housed on the inside, not too well away as number 2, the 8 Wonder leads up, but Coolavani Kate goes up the inside into the bend. On the opening corner, little bump between him and now Coolavani Kate, neck and neck with 2, the 8 Wonder. Off the second bend, number 1, Coolavani Kate drifts a bit wide, bumping match with number 2, the 8 Wonder. 3, the Dog Almighty is getting up the inside, and Coolavani Kate is in trouble, drops back to 5th place, now heading into the far side with number 3 out front, Dog Almighty, being challenged by 4, Brown Eyes Blue, and the favourite is out of it, has been badly balked and is last at this stage. Into the second last corner, and 4, Brown Eyes Blue takes over. From 3, that's Dog Almighty second. The 8 Wonder is coming back, number 2 on the final bend, but it's 4 out front. That's Brown Eyes Blue, out clear, coming up the straight, going to win this one easily. It's number 4 the winner. It looks as though 5, Tinra Lad might just have got up for second, ahead of 2, the 8 Wonder. The time 41.95, and what a shocker. The result of the opening semi-final, the winner, number 4, Brown Eyes Blue, owned by Keith Doherty and Richard Simpson, trained by Paul Hennessy. Second, number 5, Tinra Lad. Third, number 2, the 8 Wonder. The time, 41.95. Well, it looked good for the favourite Coolavani Kate at this stage on the second bend, but then she runs very wide off the second bend in a bit of a bumping match with number 2, and suddenly she's crowded, heading into the third bend, and now in real trouble, badly crowded here, and suddenly she's back in 5th place, and it even gets worse in a matter of strides here now, as she checks wide again, totally out of the race. What a shock, the favourite gone. Second semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn. In 1, the red-hot favourite Roxhome Girl. 2, Lig de Ski. In 3, Find a Star. 4, Westmeath Rumble. 5, Guess Who's Coming. And in 6, we have Holster. The favourites in 1. Here's the hare. Away to go. She's away quite well. 4, Westmeath Rumble leads, but there goes Roxhome Girl up the inside. Oh, she checks on the opening bend, but it's number 4, Westmeath Rumble leads on the second bend. 1, Roxhome Girl is second, swings wide off the second bend. Now she checks back to the inside again into the third bend, and it's now Roxhome Girl takes over from number 4, Westmeath Rumble in the third bend. 2, Lig de Ski is next, followed by 3, Find a Star. Down the back, and now she starts to open up, Roxhome Girl. She's gone 5, 6 clear and stretching from number 4, Westmeath Rumble in second. 6 is producing a big run from behind, that's Holster. But out front, it's number 1, Roxhome Girl. She's gone 8 clear, turning for home from 4, Westmeath Rumble, then 2, Lig de Ski, and 6, Holster. But coming to the line, it's number 1, she's all the way, Roxhome Girl the winner. Second, number 4, Westmeath Rumble. Third, number 2, Lig de Ski. The time, a new track record of 41.45. She really is a sensation. The result of the second semi-final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn. The winner, number 1, Roxhome Girl, owned by Hayley Keithley. Second, number 4, Westmeath Rumble. Third, number 2, Lig de Ski. The time, 41.45, the fastest time ever for the 750 yards at Harold's Cross.
Well, Hayley, we were told she was a bit special before she came over. She really is an absolute superstar.
She is. Can't believe it, Ian. What she's doing. She's just sensational. I think she's will be very hard to beat. Very hard to beat.
A lot depends on the draw now. Just get that fence.
Yeah, depends on the draw. Cross our fingers we'll get trap 1 again. Be very hard to beat in trap 1. So, but you never know.
Tonight she took 13 spots off the clock, and she did have to check as they passed the stands. There's better to come still.
Yes. Well, it's hard to say, isn't it? How can you get much better than that?
The final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn will be run at Harold's Cross on Friday night, and the trap draw in 1, Tinra Lad. 2, Roxhome Girl. 3 is Brown Eyes Blue. In 4, the 8 Wonder. 5, Lig de Ski. And on the outside in 6 is Westmeath Rumble.
Well, I'm here with Fergal Power, one of the bookmakers here at Harold's Cross. And Fergal, well, 2 interesting semi-finals. The hot one turned over in the first.
Very interesting, Ian. A bit surprising that Coolavani Kate got turned over. Just didn't really break as well as usual. Came around the first and second bends in front, but went a bit wide off the second bend, and it was history from there on. Met a bit of trouble and just didn't seem to be too interested once it was headed.
More importantly, a good result for you.
I got a few quid as usual, Ian. You know yourself. I'll be going home in the car tonight, not the bicycle anyway, thank God.
Well, you hardly got rich in the second semi-final.
No, it was very light betting hit, Ian, you know, with a 5-1 on Rock's Home Girl. It looked a good thing beforehand, and so it proved. She broke very well in second, took it up going past us first time round, and Julie romped in 7 lengths and a new track record as well.
She really is.
Fantastic bitch.
Yeah, she's sensational.
Yeah, she's one of the best that we've seen over here, the best in England as well. So I think it's a foregone conclusion next week, but we wait and see.
Well, there you have it. Rock's Home Girl, probably 6-1 on next week. She is the one to beat. It could be a nice little earner. €35,000 to the winner.
The legendary Late Late Show was at Shelbourne Park last Tuesday evening with his owner broadcaster Pat Kenny to help launch the Barrettstown Serious Fun Nights Racing, which takes place at the Dublin venue on July the 21st. The organisers hope to raise over €50,000 for the children's charity. We spoke with Pat to find out more about it.
Well, it's to raise funds for Barrettstown Castle, where the Hole in the Wall gang is based. The Hole in the Wall gang was founded by Paul Newman, and it's basically for children who are seriously ill, who need medication, who need nursing care, but who are reasonably sound in wind and limb, and they can have a summer camp or indeed a winter camp or spring or autumn camp, and the medication is given to them in a very unobtrusive way and in a very sort of gang-like way. I mean, they go into a location where in a matter of seconds or minutes it's all done. Then they're back out again. They're swinging across rivers, climbing up hills, fighting in stockades, whatever. All the things that boys and girls love doing in the great outdoors. It's a fantastic location in County Wicklow, but of course it costs a fortune to run. Founded by Paul Newman, and he does supply some funds, but there are many camps such as this, hole-in-the-wall gangs in the United States, and this was the first one in Europe, but I think there are now camps elsewhere. So, you know, central funding, central casting can't supply the funds all the time, so they must raise funds themselves. So a Night of the Dogs at Shelbourne Park is going to be one of those fundraising ventures, and we hope to raise a lot of money to make sure that more and more children, not alone from Ireland, but from all over Europe, actually can come here and enjoy a good time with their pals.
And the Late Late Show here today, the children were delighted with them.
Well, I hadn't seen him for a few weeks. Normally when I head down to see Kathy's mother in Kilkenny, we go through Gore and we pop into the Black and Amber Stud to say hello to Duke. That's his pet name. He looks great. I was delighted to see him here today, but of course he's other things on his mind at the moment, mostly the ladies, because that's how he earns his keep these days. But he's in great form and a little bit grey around the whiskers these days. That happens to black dogs particularly, but in great form, and I think he remembers me. I think he does.
Well, I'm sure he'll enjoy the night here on the 21st of July, is that right?
That's it, 21st of July. All comers welcome. It's going to be a real fun night, so we're all going to enjoy ourselves.
Now moving on to last Saturday night's action, where the second round of the €74,000 Sporting Press Irish Oaks provided us with some great racing. Let's take a look at the highlights.
In the opening heat, Droopy's Gwen was a hot favourite. Racing in the striped jacket, she stood out as the one to beat. The hare coming up behind the traps, the dogs all set, and away they go. And first she shows trap number 4, Double Bubble, takes a fast start, leads the bend. Now number 2, Embassy Lane, showing good early patience, she leads around the corner. It's number 2, Embassy Lane leads from number 1, Ollie's Tool Cool. Then comes 5, Galvanised, knocked over was number 4, Double Bubble, but down the far side. And number 2, Embassy Lane, has got a mile clear of number 1, Ollie's Tool Cool. Now number 6, Droopy's Gwen, showing fine pace to go second, but this one is all about number 2, Embassy Lane, a long way clear of number 6, Droopy's Gwen the favourite. Then comes number 5, Galvanised, but up the home straight it's number 2, Embassy Lane that wins it. Second, number 6, Droopy's Gwen, and third, number 5, Galvanised. The winning time 28.63. Despite suffering defeat in the opening round, O'Deal was made the hot favourite. She wore the striped jacket. Or hare coming up behind traps, the dogs all set. And away they go, and first she shows trap number 1 on the inside, Forge Flower. Now number 4, Chubby Survivor shows in front into the bend. Number 4, Chubby Survivor leads. Number 1, Forge Flower now challenging on the inside. Number 2, Mamatina on the outside. Number 5, Life's Lovely down the far side. Number 1, Forge Flower leads from 5, Life's Lovely. Here comes number 2, Mamatina with a powerful surge into the third bend. And number 2, Mamatina goes to the front from trap number 5, Life's Lovely. Then comes 1, Forge Flower, but around the third and fourth bends, number 2, Mamatina. This one a powerful stayer. She will not be caught at this stage. Up to the line, number 2, Mamatina wins it in style. Close for second, 5 gets there, Life's Lovely. It is close for third. The winning time is superb, 28.55. Mamatina, highly impressive.
The betting in Heat 4 suggested that it was between number 2, Noel's Magico, and number 6, Ballyneal Zara, but rule out the likes of 3, Mind's Eye, and 5, Angie Style, at your peril. 6, Ballyneal Zara, the favourite. The hair coming up behind traps, away they go. And first it shows trap number 2 on the inside. Noel's Magico leads to the bend from 4, Angie Style. Into the bend is number 2, Noel's Magico, number 5, Angie Style. Around the second bend, 2, Noel's Magico with number 5, Angie Style closing in second. Now number 3, Mind's Eye getting into contention back in third. But down into the third bend, it's number 2, Noel's Magico. Here comes number 5, Angie Style, and number 3, Mind's Eye around the final bend. And number 5, Angie Style hits the front from 2, Noel's Magico. But around the final bend, it's number 5, Angie Style with number 2, Noel's Magico coming to the line. Number 5, Angie Style wins it. Second, number 2, Noel's Magico, and third, number 3, Mind's Eye. The winning time, a very fast 28.58. The wide seeds dominated the betting in Heat 5. Graceland's Pixie, Miss Wonderful, and Droopy's Casino, all top-class bitches. Whichever got to the front was going to take some catching. The hair coming up behind traps, and away they go on 5. Miss Wonderful off to a flyer, leads to the bend from 3, Spix Prospect. Then comes number 4, Graceland's Pixie, but around the bend, it's number 5, Miss Wonderful the leads. Now number 4, Graceland's Pixie sets off in chase down the far side. 5, Miss Wonderful, 4, Graceland's Pixie closing. Back in third spot, number 1, Duncraig and missed, but out front it's still number 5, Miss Wonderful. Number 4, Graceland's Pixie hasn't given up the chase, however. A gap in third to 1, Duncraig and missed, but around the final bend it's 5, Miss Wonderful. 4, Graceland's Pixie closing the gap, but 5, Miss Wonderful wins it. Second, number 4, Graceland's Pixie, and third, number 1, Duncraig and missed. The winning time 28.43. A sizzling run there by 5, Miss Wonderful. Only 5 lined out in Heat 7, where Trap 1, Barefoot Jenny, was the warm favourite. Her main opposition came in the shape of 6, Santini's Mentor, and 5, Ask for Diamonds. The favourites in 1. Here's the hair behind the boxes. Away to go, not well away. It's 3 fast out, Karen's late, with 5 on the outside. Ask for Diamonds, the favourites last. Into the opening bend, number 3, Karen's late, just leads, being challenged by 5, Ask for Diamonds on the outside. On the inside, number 4, Ogilvy Therese, and then 6, Santini's Mentor. Down the far side, number 5 takes over. Ask for Diamonds leads into the third bend. From number 3, Karen's late, battling back. 4, Ogilvy Therese is there, and 6, Santini's Mentor out of it. But off the final bend, it's number 5, Ask for Diamonds. She's out in front, being challenged again by 3, Karen's late, coming to the line. 5 and 3, Ask for Diamonds wins it. 3, Karen's late is second, and 4, Ogilvy Therese is third. Barefoot Jenny goes out. The time 28.74.
The Sporting Press Irish Oaks continues next Saturday night with some more thrills and spills from the third round. We take a quick look now at some upcoming benefit meetings, starting off with Wednesday the 29th. Shelbourne Park hosts a benefit night in aid of Fine Gael. Then on Friday the 1st of July, Tralee Stadium hosts a bumper evening in aid of Tralee Hospital. On to Saturday night, St Finian's National School have their benefit at the Mullingar Stadium, and Armagh GAA hope to attract a good crowd for their benefit meeting in Dundalk on Sunday evening. And now it's Limerick's turn for highlights from the second round of the €72,000 Kerry Agribusiness Irish St Leger, run over a distance of 550 yards.
The opening heat in the Leger looked a very open affair. Number 2, Sarsfield's Rock had run very well in the opening round, while Spruce Percy came in for some support, this a very noted wide runner.
And the hair now coming up behind the traps. The dogs all set, away they go. A level start. Now number 5, Spruce Percy showing in front and the outside, but going up well on the inner is number 1, O'Garney Tip. Into the bend is 5, Spruce Percy, number 1, O'Garney Tip in second. Then comes 6, Dalcash Viga, but he's forced to check out of the second bend, and 5, Spruce Percy remains in front from 1, O'Garney Tip closing in second. Down into the third bend, it's 5, Spruce Percy now goes into a 2-length lead over number 1, O'Garney Tip. Back in third spot is trap number 6, Dalcash Vega, but around the final bend, number 5, Spruce Percy travelling like a winner up the home straight. Number 5, Spruce Percy goes on to win it. Second is running on number 6, Dalcash Viga, and third, number 1, O'Garney Tip.
In Heat 2, the reigning champion Never Give Up was in action, having run well in the opening round, and the dangers here were the Hennessy trained pair, Any Name Burglar in 3 and Drummer Boy in 6.
Away they go, and off to a good start is number 2, Never Give Up, the defending champion, but it's all neck and neck into the bend. Now number 2, Never Give Up, just shows in front of trap number 5, Lawler's Bull on the outside. Number 6, Drummer Boy, but around the second bend there's been a bit of bother in behind, but it's number 2, Never Give Up, leads down the far side from 6, Drummer Boy. Then comes 1, Rambler Sammy, but down into the third bend, and the defending champion Never Give Up leads by 3 lengths to 6, Drummer Boy. A gap in third, but out front, number 2, Never Give Up. This fellow stays on stoutly, he won't be caught. Number 2, Never Give Up, running very well at the moment. He goes on to win this second heat. Second, number 6, Drummer Boy, and just getting third on the line is Any Name Burglar, but the winner, number 2, Never Give Up in style.
Hugely impressive in the opening round, Tara Darrell was the big fancy to win Heat 4. Also support for number 3 Droopy Sammy and 4 Priceless Male. And they're away. Tara Darrell stumbles at the start. There's number 4 Priceless Male fast away, running up wide, and 3 Droopy Sammy gets a big run up the inside, and Droopy Sammy leads on the corner from 4 Priceless Male, who runs wide. Tara Darrell back now in 4th, 5th spot in trouble, but out front number 3 Droopy Sammy on by 3 lengths from 4 Priceless Male in 2nd. A battle on for 3rd. Tara Darrell is crowded at that point. Now it's still 3 Droopy Sammy, 2 lengths. Priceless Male trying to close in 2nd, but up front it's Droopy Sammy running strongly, coming up to win this one. Droopy Sammy the winner. 2nd is 4 Priceless Male. It's close for 3rd. In the final heat of the round, Heat 8, Enchanting Hero, the favourite to win the Ledger. He had been impressive in the opening round, as I say, running from trap 4 with 2 Charity Jack and 3 Lochlar Johnny, 2 other fancied contenders. The favourite, Enchanting Hero in trap 4, doesn't get away well, a bit crooked coming out. Number 5 going up well, Mal Road on the outside, but now Enchanting Hero gets a run. Oh, he gets balked on the corner and in the bend, and it's number 5 on the outside. Mal Road leads into the far side with number 1 Knock Even Can on the inside, and 1 Knock Even Can now going down the back straight, a length and a half in front from 2 Charity Jack in 2nd. Then comes 5 Mal Road, but onto the final bend, and Enchanting Hero has it all to do is number 1 Knock Even Can leads by a couple of lengths. Charity Jack in 2nd, and up the straight, Charity Jack putting in a run, coming to the line, number 2 Charity Jack probably just gets up to win it from 1 Knock Even Can in 2nd. The favourite goes out.
There'll be more action from Limerick next Saturday night as the competition heats up for the semi-finals of the Irish St Ledger. Hundreds of farmers went to the Dogs last Saturday night in an effort to raise funds in support of Rory Deasy's campaign to become the next president of the country's largest farming body. A committee of North Tipperary farmers organised a fundraising evening at Thurles Greyhound Stadium.
Roy, there's a great turnout here for your campaign benefit night. You must be delighted.
Because it means an awful lot to me. It shows the support that's there for me. This is a benefit night towards running a presidential campaign for the IFA later on in the autumn, and if you don't have the local support, you might as well pack it in. Certainly it's here tonight. I'm thrilled, I'm delighted, and it's a fun night out at the Dogs, and everybody's enjoying it, and that's what it's all about.
Why did you pick a Greyhound night to run it for your campaign?
Well, obviously being North Tipperary, this Greyhound Stadium here is an obvious choice. I have an awful lot of friends who are involved in Greyhounds, and I thought it would mix raising a few bob and also having a bit of fun and bit of crack, and I can't think of anything better than Greyhounds, especially as farmers are so much involved in the industry.
Well, you spent a long time in Africa working, and you've been in the Greyhound background for a long, long time now, and you'll continue to go forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, Africa was probably a culmination of my do-gooder instinct, if you like. But unfortunately, I went there to learn, to teach and to help, and I ended up being taught and being helped in one way. And I believe that within IFA, agriculture needs that help and it needs that leadership. And we're in very changing times. And you open the paper any day and you'll see that there's crisis after crisis, and I hope that I will be able to bring to that a strong leadership, a strong commitment for rural Ireland, so that we can survive and prosper into the future.
Well, here tonight, number 3 seems to be your lucky number, so you're going to bet number 3 in the open race tonight?
I am. I think it's Hop Over Susie, so I think I'll chance her again. Okay.
Well, runners now in traps for the DC Cup. It's a 525-yard open race. Winner €1,000. In 1 we have Clune Pride. Trap 2 is Baby Joe's Mate. In 3, Pop Over Susie, the joint favourite. In 5, the other Dunna. In 5, the other joint favourite, Cara Prince. And in 6, Sinatra Prince. The hare now coming up behind the traps. The dogs all set. And away they go. Number 3 off to a flying start. Pop Over Susie leads to the bend from trap number 5. Cara Prince on the outside. Number 6 Sinatra Prince, but around the bend it's number 3 Pop Over Susie. Leads by a couple of lengths. Number 1 now Clune Pride goes second. He's normally a powerful galloper. Down the far side it's 3 Pop Over Susie that leads. Now number 2 Baby Joe's Mate shows in second spot. Number 5 Cara Prince showing foot on the outside. Number 6 Sinatra Prince, but still number 3 Pop Over Susie. They're getting in each other's way. Behind 6 Sinatra Prince coming now to check and challenge on the outside, but it's number 3 Pop Over Susie coming to the line. Number 3 Pop Over Susie just holds on. Second, number 6 Sinatra Prince, and third, number 5 Cara Prince. The winning time 29:07. And the result of the DC Cup, the winner, trap number 3, Pop Over Susie at 5-2. Second was number 6, Sinatra Prince, and third, number 5, Carrot Prince, and the winning time 29:07.
A great win there for Pop Over Susie and owner Josie Young. And also a little touch of beginner's luck for Rory.
With 6 of the remaining 12 representing Ireland in the William Hill English Derby, the Irish could certainly fancy their chances. In the opening semi-final, we were represented by 4. The runners were 1 Count Ignite for Ireland, 2 Blue Majestic for Ireland, in 3 Ningbo Jack, 4 Lockteen Flyer, in 5 Geldr's Touch, another Irish runner, and finally in trap 6, Droopy's Marco. Let's join Errol for the commentary.
The first semi-final of the William Hill Greyhound Derby. We're off and running and racing out towards the first bend, and Geldrop's touch away well, but not as good as Ningbo Jack. He's out and gone again, and Ningbo Jack goes round in front and leads Blue Majestic. Droopy's Marco in trouble as they head down the far side. It's Ningbo Jack then by 3.5 lengths over 2. Blue Majestic, then comes 5. Back in third, Geldrop's touch, and Droopy's Marco is last. Stick around the second last bend. It's Ningbo Jack, chased all the time by Blue Majestic. Ningbo Jack then by a length from Blue Majestic, and 5 Geldrop's touch as the line comes up. Ningbo Jack just from Blue Majestic, and back in third was Geldrop's touch. Charlie Lister has got Ningbo Jack out of the traps again. Great early pace, and he lasts home by a head here from Blue Majestic in second, and Geldrop's touch in third, and Droopy's Marco is out.
Early pace proved decisive in the opening semi-final, with Ningbo Jack just holding Blue Majestic and Geldrop's touch. 2 Irish now through to the final. The winning time was 28:76. We're represented by 2 runners in the second semi. Could we make it 4 of the 6 in the final, representing Ireland? In 1, we had Blonde Mac. 2, Westmeath Hawk, the outright favourite. In 3, Mineola Farlow, representing the Irish, as was number 4, Hot Rocks. Then we had in 5, Mustang O'Key, and finally in trap 6, January Tiger. Back over to Errol.
And we're off and running towards the first bend. It was a good start from Westmeath Hawk, but the pace coming from Mineola Farlow, and 1 Blonde Mac on the inside. Mineola Farlow goes on, with 1 Blonde Mac moves off. 2 Westmeath Hawk was slightly crowded, but in a handy position. Then comes 5 Mustang O'Key, out with a washing of 4 Hot Rocks and 6 January Tiger. They reach the third bend. It's Mineola Farlow here, leading the way from Blonde Mac. Westmeath Hawk not picking up so far. They come round the final bend. Mineola Farlow by 2.5 lengths. Westmeath Hawk now beginning to fly. Mineola Farlow wins. Westmeath Hawk was second. Blonde Mac was third.
Well, Mineola Farlow did the business for the Irish, winning in 28:77. Second was number 2, Westmeath Hawk. He ran a big race in defeat. And third was number 1, Blonde Mac. That means we have 3 of the 6 runners in the final of the William Hill English Derby next Saturday night. The trap draw: in 1, Blonde Mac, 2, Ningbo Jack, in 3, Blue Majestic, 4, Westmeath Hawk, 5, Mineola Farlow, and 6 is Geldrop's Touch. So Blue Majestic, Mineola Farlow, and Geldrop's Touch representing the Ireland. Hopefully one of them will come out on top.
Next week, we'll bring you more action from Wimbledon for the final of the William Hill English Derby, also the final of the Vodafone Corn Cuchulainn 750 from Harold's Cross, the hospital benefit night from Tralee, along with the third round of the Irish Oaks and the semi-finals of the Irish St Leger.
For a complete fixtures list and more information, log on to the Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie.